we will be judged according to our deeds. Now, when our destiny, otherwise, you will destined Corona, defined Corona. So when we get the word hell, now we should do torment. Where you would be, we would be burned in fire. Now, room one will be nation of people. I go it one winnie. Now, there will be, dead be night. Muriawi, Murioli Naparo, we will. One Muriawi, Murioli Naparo. Even if you want to die, one Murioli Naparo. Eternal punishment, eternal suffering. No, don't have you. Bible divi statement indication combat game on the they will be sent to Hades. They will be tormented, they will be tortured by Satan. But nowhere in the Bible we will find that the Bible also explicitly states it will be hell as hell do tade jagade tade itula jagade as itu do kwanai na we can find nowhere in the Bible that hell do what if nagale naru asam ba tore but we don't know where there is hell. But we know that hell is a place. Hell is a place with where there would be. Where the wicked people will be tormented, tortured. Furnace of fire with the fire with like queen fire how do we say that in Nagamiso? Like the fire will be not be quenched. Whatsoever, like fire do drill but yeah, like I said, please do and there are also no explicit Bible passage that hell is something like this. However, there are several terms used or which has been used, or there are several terms used to describe hell. Okay, and we will find it in the Bible. Words alag say, for example, Sheol, Hades, Aru, Gehenna, Abyss, and there are other terms like hell is a place of furnace of fire, outer darkness, eternal fire, the leg of fire. So there are different terms used to describe hell, and we will discuss one by one. Now the first word or the first term used to describe hell is Sheol. You have heard about this. You have heard this, right? You have heard this word, right? Now it will get described today. Now what is Sheol? It is the Hebrew word, isn't it? Sheol is a Hebrew word referring to the place of the dead or referring to a grave. Sheol is a Hebrew word referring to the place of death. Muria Manula Jaga. Mohili refer to a grave. Cemetery, grave. It will give refer to it. So it is often depicted and shown. This place is often depicted as a shadowy underworld where all souls, righteous or unrighteous, go after that. Nah, the Old Testament, the Old Testament gives us a picture of typical Palestinian tomb. Shoulder like tomb, Palestinian tomb, where there is like dark, dusty, one like haunted place kind of tomb, Palestinian tomb. Tomb picture. I wish I can show you the picture. Like go underground. So that's how the Old Testament pictures show us their tomb, Palestinian tomb. Hell will be a place of peace. Where dead people will go. Or it's a place of grave. Grave. This is also used to describe Sheol. But many scholars also argue that one is not. This is a place where underworld, where all souls, not righteous or unrighteous, go after death. So not the meaning. However, many scholars argue that Sheol is a place where only our body, not our souls. Not every soul will go to Sheol. Not after Muria Pichide, not every soul will go to Sheol. Argue with it. Yes, they say that everybody, Sheol de Jawa. Why? Because the meaning itself says that Sheol is a place. Sheol is referred to as grave. So grave is our body. They say that not every soul, and they argue that the soul, the destiny of the soul of men, like it's not explicit. Only genuine only God, only Jesus. They say that hell would also be a place like Sheol. Yeah, the second point. We have talked about this. Hades. One, we have talked about this. So this is a Greek term, and this is a Greek term. And Hades too is actually a Greek mythology. Zeus la brother Geko. However, in biblical term, this is a Greek. Hades is actually a Greek methodology. It refers to the god of the underworld. Zeus la refers to the god of the underworld. Greek gods can actually refer to it. However, in our biblical understanding, in biblical term, Hades is also a place for the dead people. We have talked about this also. It's an abode. It's a place for dead people, dead men. Sheol, Hades, similar. Why? Because Sheol is also a place of death. It refers to the place of death. Hades is also an abode, a place of death, or for the dead, of the dead, or for the dead. But the difference is one is not. It also meaning there are differences. How? Because mostly Sheol is a place of death. To definition to whole Korea. Yet most people prefer Hades, take Hades as a place of death, and if you do grave, just grave, not Sheol, do grave, right there. One Bible day we will find that the word Hades. Now this Hades is used in two different ways. Hades do Bible is used in two different ways. First, it is used to describe one is not a place referring to punishment and simply the state of death. Now, where all must go upon termination of life. So it's a place of punishment where everyone all must go after death. It's a place of punishment. Now, which like Aru, Hades, it occurs. Matthew chapter 11 verse 23, Luke chapter 10 verse 15, Luke chapter 16 verse 23. Now the ituhan lah says in Matthew chapter 11 verse 23, Luke chapter 10 verses 15, and chapter 16 verses 23. Itu three verses there we will find that Hades is used as a place of punishment. Now, ituhan tinta verses we will find that Hades is used as a place of punishment. Now, Aru, for example, like Matthew chapter 16 verse 18, Matthew chapter 16 verse 18, Acts chapter 2 verse 27, and Acts chapter 2 verse 27 and verse 31. Aru, Revelation chapter 1 verse 18, Revelation chapter 1 verse 18, chapter 6 verse 8, and chapter 20 verses 13 and 14. We will find that Hades is used, or Hades refers to a state of death. Now, a state of death where both believers and also non-believers goes or enters after they are dead, after they die. Now, after they die, we will go to Hades. Be it we are believers or we are non-believers. Now refer to it. And so, by studying what Hades is, or Hades do kila jaga say ituan purine, people refer or people use these terms to describe hell. Hell do inala jaga ita ho, where dead people can't go, where believers will live, non-believers will live for the return of Christ, the day of judgment. They believe that, and so they use these terms to describe hell. The third term or the third place is Gehenna. Kombado was Gehenna, not Gehenna or Gehenna, whatever. Because there's two pronunciations. Kombado boy Gehenna, not Gehenna. Yeah. These scholars also use this term to describe or to refer hell. Why? Because Kuila na tahan kuila Old Testament time din na manuhan they sacrifice infant child kan ge July ne Molech we God ikat ge worship ge na kuila so itu tahan itu jaga de rona Gehinnom ini na Gehenna or Gehinnom is a term derived from the Hebrew word Gehinnom. Yes. Derived from the Hebrew word Gehinnom.